First things first, this is my belief system, and in no way am I claiming it to be the absolute truth. A person's personal belief system should be found within oneself through self-knowledge and objectively defining the truth. Meaning looking at the belief system and asking ourselves if we believe it because it is emotionally intoxicating, or is it the absolute truth? Belief can be a very powerful thing when used correctly. That being said, power is a side effect and should not be the goal. So here we go. I have very good reason to believe that non-human entities or beings that were not from this planet interfered with our evolution as a species. Now, this is echoed through religious texts all over the world, and in the scientific community trying to explore what junk DNA is. I believe in mind over matter. Things that people call magic is just things that they do not understand. And those who can manipulate reality understand the rules of universal law and the way the universe, the spirit, and the material world works together. I believe that the trivium is a more effective way of learning, and this is better and more effective than the traditional memorization that is being taught in schools today. I believe that karma and dharma are two opposing forces that are working together towards a common goal. Although love is an energy that moves through the world, care is just as important, maybe even more. But in order to change the world, these two energies must be used together. I believe that we shouldn't take ourselves too seriously. And I believe that we should all have a little fun every chance we can get. Because this is supposed to be fun. And we should all have a laugh, even if it is at ourselves and at our own expense. I don't believe in authority in the traditional sense. You cannot advocate your personal responsibility to someone else. You are your own authority, and you are responsible for your own actions. And if you do something wrong, you are responsible for it, and you cannot lay that blame on anyone else. I believe in reincarnation. And even more than that, I believe that we can incarnate on different planets or in different dimensions, depending on where our soul growth has taken us. I also believe that we can incarnate into other species that are on this planet, species that are self-aware and have what we might call a soul. I believe that the shape of the earth has no real bearing on what's going on around us. It really doesn't matter. And when people argue about it, I just find it ridiculous. Because if we're all in the same car, it doesn't matter if we're headed for a cliff or a brick wall. I believe that tomatoes are a fruit. Where are all the people with common sense? Why do I get these people that tell me there's no such thing as truth? That heat doesn't exist, that hot is not hot, that gravity doesn't exist. They watch too many Matrix movies and they think that this is all just a big matrix and nothing is real. People telling me that, yeah, the cold doesn't really exist. I can't even put a name on it. I mean, at least I can call these people dark occultists. The programmers, the controllers of humanity. These people telling me this, it's not really cold. There's, in the wintertime, they put up a bunch of clouds and make it seem like it's cold. I mean, this person has never experienced frostbite, that's for sure. And, people that don't believe in heat have never put their hand on a hot stove and are not willing to try this and prove it. These people will not step off a cliff because they know absolutely they will fall. The one thing that the ego hates absolutely is an absolute. That is the one thing that the ego cannot stand to hear. That some things are absolute. I just, I feel, for lack of a better word, I feel lonely sometimes because a lot of the people, even some of the people in my daily life, there are very few that I can connect with. A lot of these people are, well, let me just say, they believe things. They don't know them. And it tends to make me feel a little isolated. But still here. Still doing it. Still walking that walk. So I wish you guys well. No matter what you choose to believe. And if you care to put things to the test, more power to you. Be of good cheer. Peace.